Hi, Naira.
Hey.
Uh, Today we've met here to talk about difficulties and problems which dancers experience at this difficult time. And we want to share with you actually one of our dressing room conversation on a very sensitive topics. And I think that this information can be actually useful for some young dancers and their parents because the youngest generation now experience a really difficult time. And I want to introduce you my dressing room mate, Naira. And she's a life coach, and I think it's better if you introduce yourself by yourself.
Hey, Anna. Hi, everyone. I'm super happy to be here. And yeah, we always have such great conversations. So I hope this helps everyone in the dance world. And yeah, just talking about things, bringing awareness is really our goal today. And yes, that's right. I'm a life and mindset coach for dancers specifically, as I'm a dancer myself. um, I find it very important that dancers build a mindset of elite level performers so that they can be amazing on stage and in their life. So, yeah, I think that today's conversation will bring a lot of light on what needs to be done in these strange, unprecedented times. Yeah.
So, do you want to discuss something specific, or it's just like what would we like to start from?
Well, so I thought, would be good to share with our audience where we are at in this moment with the Dutch National Ballet.
Yeah, we are in an interesting moment. Let's say we just got back after Christmas break, which we haven't had ever, I believe, in a life. So it was 4.5 weeks. Insane. Now we are preparing new program, which is going to be run online, and we actually don't know exact day of it. So it's very uncertain situation. It's very unclear and very confusing also for a body because you're constantly on and off in shape. And yeah, I would say for me personally, I experience a huge lack of motivation, and I'm trying to find this motivation somewhere. And then one day I'm super excited. I'm like, I have to do it. I have to be in shape. And then next day I just barely can stand up from my sofa and just switch off Netflix.
Mm.
So
Yeah, yeah. It's true because this period has been long ongoing. So what we experience is that you cannot even if you know maybe what you might be dancing, you cannot plan too far ahead. So it's almost like you go week by week max, right? So right now, looking forward a little bit to, okay, I'm gonna start doing a little bit more than just classes, which is nice. So already is something. But yeah, a lot of the things in our company have changed. We had plans to go on tour to Paris. We had these plans. We Our program changes every month due to all the new measures that we're experiencing. So yeah, sadly, that's the reality today. And I even want to add that we we're probably one of the lucky ones because we're in the Netherlands are considered an necessity profession, right? So we can still go to the theater and train, whereas everyone is home and everyone works from home. And in some other countries, they don't even get to go to the theater and train. So yeah, we consider ourselves lucky for sure.
yeah, that's very true. And also, like, we are kind of safe in because we get permanent salary. But I believe that many dancers in US they experienced really difficult time because they just got cut in a salary or they just don't get salary for certain amount of time and also like uncertain amount of time, better to say. So just yeah, it's gonna be I think it's very tricky period for all of us mentally, because all our life used to be planned for us day by day. You come, you see a schedule, you just follow, you don't really think too much. Then yeah, in case like as I am, I get like some guestings, I have something to look forward to. And then it's some kind, it was some kind of my boost and motivation. And it was stage. When you go on stage, you get applause, you actually, yeah, you're drained, you're tired, but you're so happy. It's like a huge amount of adrenaline which you get from going on stage, and now we just lost it, we don't have it. So
Yeah.
for me, I think I have such a waves in my mood, like such like it changes so often. So as I said, sometimes I can come to studio. I'm like, okay, it's my day. It's like I'm going to improve myself. I'm going to jump. I'm going to turn. I'm going to just to try to make myself better. And then next day, I'm just almost crying, and just I come to studio. I have no motivation. My body just doesn't react on signals from outside. I cannot remember combination, and I noticed that it actually goes from my mindset.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I mean, but how to? What would you maybe suggest? How to try to make this level more or less equal? How to balance it?
Yeah, you're talking, and it's also great to hear because you're quite aware and you're mature. You're a dancer for many years. You understand that you need to find ways to listen to yourself and to your body and what's happening. So yeah, it was also interesting you started talking, but it was also my question. So to what are you struggling with the most, and yeah, how do you cope with this situation? And it's understandable that I think for us dancers the biggest issue right now is the fact that we have no routine, we have no structure to our day, whereas like you said, we're used to coming in, you're given a schedule, you know what you're preparing for, you know what your day looks like, you know how much workload you have, you know what you need to do, take it easy or not, or I have a show tonight. And now all of that is gone. And it's not just for the dancer, honestly, to say, it's for everyone. So I think key here is, even if there is no structure, you can make a routine out of even your simple day. If it takes a little bit of work, it takes a little bit of organization of your own thoughts. Okay, I'm sitting down and I am maybe a writing exercise. I like to write things because it helps me put my thoughts out, where I find out what's important to me. What do I want to focus on right now? What can I do right now, right? Because we can be like, oh, I want to be the best dancer. We have to be realistic and we have to accept the situation right now. Right now, there's no way we can be in our best shape. So, as perfectionists, we will fight this, right? That's why we have these mood swings, because one day I'm like, no, this is not going to stop me. I am still going to do my best. I'm still going to be in my best shape. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to have moments down. Everybody goes through it. The best of the best. The champions go through that. So it's about accepting this current situation and understanding that I am doing the best I can. And then take a moment to sit back and go, okay, so what can I do right now? What will give me some feeling of satisfaction that I'm doing, something to the benefit of my dancing? It could be, I don't know, it could be, say, I have an injury that I never had time to take care of. You know what? I'm going to make my foot stronger. I'm going to research, I'm going to focus, I'm going to go maybe speak to someone. You can connect with physiotherapists and just anyone in the field to help you find ways to get better at something, right? Or it'll be like, okay, you know what, Pilates worked so well for me. It's something I can do from home, so I'm going to focus on Pilates. So when you set yourself a task, when you set yourself a thing to do, now key is putting it into your, okay, look at my week. Okay, I'm going to do Pilates 3-4 times a week. I'm going to do it at this time every other day, for example. So you create your own routine. Even if it's really hard, but you can still take charge and take, and make your own routine. That way, you're taking control of something you can control instead of, because we cannot control COVID, we cannot control this situation, but what we can control is up to us. And this current situation, will make you see things and work on things that maybe you never had time to.
Would you suggest to make something like a schedule for yourself? I mean, for myself, for me, it's honestly it's much easier if I'm putting like in a schedule. Like I have a little book where I just put every single day. I put like this hour I'm gonna do this hour I'm gonna do this, and then it somehow it works better for me. Do you think it's like for everyone the same or?
It's yes and no, because there is a scare, there's a little bit of a fear. We're such a perfectionist, right? So this could make it worse. You don't want to write down your whole day. You definitely don't, because that you will not last very long if you go hour by hour every day. Maybe you'll stick to it for a few days, but then it'll become a huge chaos when you cannot follow that. So don't pressure yourself. I would say start by setting even just 1 or 2 hours of your day, planning 1 or 2 hours of your day. Start by that and see how that feels. You know, sometimes I find myself having a hard time to rest. And I realize it's because I don't give myself, not rest, but you would say relax. Let's say relax, not rest, because I am quite ambitious. I want to do things. I find that sitting down and even just watching Netflix makes me feel frustrated that I'm not doing anything with myself. So now I schedule. We dancers are perfectionists, and we spend so much time being physical, and now suddenly we're put, home. So it's a frustration. It's like, no, I cannot sit still. I got to do things. So you have to schedule your rest and relaxing time. Honestly, I build a habit through scheduling my relaxing time where I allow myself to relax. You know what? I did this and this and this today. So I am going to relax, and this is my time for myself. This is what I wanted. And so that helps you really relax rather than sit there and feel bad for yourself. It's just have a conversation with yourself. It's necessary. Yeah.
The interesting exercise, I don't remember where did I find it from, probably from one of the psychological books. And then I every night, actually I do it not every day, but it's when I do it, it's actually very helpful. It makes me feel more happy. So every time when I go to bed and I just close my eyes and I'm thinking like, okay, today I have to name 3 things which I have to say that, which I have to reward for myself. And I'm saying like, okay, today I called to my mom. I don't know. I did something like specific things. Maybe I worked on my technique. I don't know. I just read a book. I don't know, like little things. But then you reward yourself for it, and you feel that you feel more satisfaction. Like, okay, I did some important things today. I don't know if it works for everyone or it's stupid. But
Yeah, you are so right. I did exactly the same thing when we first went on the first lockdown. So